Ooh, look at a train coming.
Yeah, good morning to all ya. It's about the time that we do that, so now. Cheers in the morning. Cheers in the evening. Cheers all day as long as you're keeping it even, Steven. Got my co-host with me, Kingston. Get ready to do this thing.
That's got a good ring to it. Kingston, the co-host.
Yeah, straight up. Could you hear that music a little bit? You freezing up. It's all right. He goes through this when this happens. So the first thing we're going to talk about, I hope everybody's having a blessed morning. Hope you woke up feeling fresh. If you want to know what a real Italian breakfast is like, Dago breakfast, here you go. Look, got some baby supersides, some bigger supersides, some blueberry cheese, some olives, and then you can't forget the frozen grapes, man. That's like a little water ice. No carbs.
Frozen grapes, huh?
Now, Kingston, Barbie, a lot of people think this show I'm going to do today is going to be to-do list. Why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Hey, Michelle, it's not put off like meaning what I'm saying is this is not a to-do list to where you're writing down your diet, your plan. What I'm saying is to-do list to what we all know what's going on. We know that a lot of us surround ourselves with negative people. A lot of us have that friend or those friends or that family that's negative, but you still find yourself in a position to where, you
You're
can
around
put it
them
off.
all.
Yeah, you're around them. I'll deal with it later. I'll let it go. I'll do this. I'll do that. And it never stops. This is the year of truth, and this is the year of letting go and starting over.
Oh,
You
I
know,
love it.
if
Love
you
it.
have if you're breathing and you have a heartbeat, there's a chance. If you're
Mm.
one of those people who believe that you don't have a chance, and let me tell you, let me be honest, all you people out there that are sitting home saying, "Oh, my life, my life." Let me tell you something.
I've been there too.
There's
Can't.
always Yeah, and there's always somebody that has it worse. So what I'm trying to say as a community and what this channel's about is number one, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And to be honest, cut the dead weight, man. Like, why would you want to have dead weight around your ankle when you can barely even swim and you're in deep waters? That's basically, what this whole show is about. Because I do believe that a lot of people, bro, get stuck in like a time warp to where they
Oh
feel
yeah.
like this is all they know, this is all they have, and they have to accept the bull crap from some friends and some family because I'm not saying argue with them, but what I'm saying is if you're not getting anywhere with anything, or a lot of people, and this what bothers me about these so-called ex-street dudes, right?
Street dudes.
All these guys do is talk about yesterday.
Uh,
I always say the windshield, right, is bigger than the rear view. I don't want to hear about some dude's prison term. I don't want to hear about some dude, oh, I was a G, I was a gangster. I don't want to hear that shit.
yeah.
I want to
Show it.
hear,
Don't talk about it.
yeah,
Show it.
what'd you do with your kids, man? Like, were you good to your kids? Were you a good father? Did you take
Yeah.
care of your family? Like my brother Carlos right here and Darren C4. I hope you did too, Thanksgiving. Yeah, you know what? Let me do this different. My name is Mike Squiggles, aka Code of the Street. You're watching Code TV, and we're live here this morning with my counterpart, my cohort, and his name is Kingston. Right?
Kingston,
This is
the
the coding
co-star. Clink clink.
coding the Kingston the co-star. We aim to bring you a smile. We aim to bring you a little bit of topics that people talk about, right? Today is about, pretty much to-do list, not so much the gym and fitness, but before we get into that, about why you should drop that weight and do it now and don't put off. Because to be honest, when you put it off, you say, I'll do it next month. It's gonna be another month. I know. But what I'm talking about right now is how was everybody's Thanksgiving? What did you
Mm.
guys eat? How was the family? Because I'm sure you guys were around family and loved ones, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
definitely did, man. I enjoyed my Thanksgiving and
rehabilitated. What's up, brother?
got
Go ahead.
everybody got all the OGs pouring in this morning.
Hey, Darren,
Darren
you know
C4.
this because you're a
Good.
true Dago like me. Darren, look at this breakfast. You're going to love it. Look,
Mm.
I got the little super side hot, the big super side. I got the look, I got the calamari olives, and I got this cheese. It's like a, man, I don't know the consistency I could say.
Code's got his own little made up charcuterie board, or however
Yeah,
you say
and
that.
it's blueberry cheese, Darren. This stuff is unbelievable.
No
And then
didgy.
I have over here the frozen grapes. Now let me tell you, for fitness, here goes a to-do list. If you guys don't want to eat ice cream, you don't want to eat water ice. People say, "Oh, they have so much sugar." Listen, forget that. They have a lot of fiber. They have a lot of antioxidants. Take some green grapes or red grapes, rinse them off, put them in the freezer, and eat them as a treat. And that's a very good diet hack.
Mm. Never heard really of that.
I know. Hey, Darren, I know that. This is just leftover Thanksgiving. But no, he's right though. You got to be careful.
Hey, so
The good,
that's a good question. When does everybody stop eating their Thanksgiving leftovers? You know what I'm saying?
I think that
Like a week later, like within the week.
well, you know what? Darren's old school. Darren's been around a little bit longer than me, man. I
Like
mean, I'm
what, Monday or Tuesday? Clean out the fridge, throw out all the
nah, no,
leftovers.
not us Italian. No, us Italians. Are you kidding me? We're
You
making
gotta
turkey sandwiches with mayonnaise, bringing them to school.
put
So all
mayonnaise.
this cold stuffing, like you know.
Oh yeah,
I mean, to be honest though, yesterday I started moving some stuff around.
yeah.
But you know, Darren, let me tell you what I do with this though, because I've been watching it. Yesterday I did really good, man, on my diet. I'm back on the protein. So you'll be seeing a change in code real soon. I'm actually doing good now, man. 51. I'm not bad.
Nah, you're in
Uh,
good shape, buddy. No
but
diddy.
the no, he hate my life. Yeah, that's what's up. But no, what I'm saying is I hear you, dude. I'm not gonna go with that. But what I do is I do people used to laugh at me. I take apple cider vinegar every day, 2 tablespoons with lemon and sometimes cinnamon. And let me tell you what that does, and a little bit of baking soda. When you take that, immediately drops your triglycerides and your cholesterol by 30%. Straight from the gate. Boom.
Mm.
Nobody listens to me. It's got to be one special apple cider vinegar, and it's got to be very warm water to where you can barely stand it. But Darren's right. You can't eat that all the time. But when you're not eating carbs, your body actually will burn fat quicker than it'll burn sugar or carbs like that. So this actually, if I'm eating just this and I'm not taking any like the sugar from the grapes offset from fiber, but if I'm taking in like carbs and flour, see, there's three things, Kingston. Let me just say one thing that you guys can write down. I told you this before. When I was coming up working out in the gym and all the bodybuilders, all the dudes, the boxing dudes, everybody, you know, even though them guys are trying to cut weight, they would always say one thing. There's three white devils: flour, sugar, and salt. And
Mm.
those things never go good together in any way. Think about it. Usually you see, oh, low sodium. Then you see your high sugar, high fat, or high carbs. If you see no fat, you see high carbs or some, sugar. It all depends. And to be honest, I like Robert F. Kennedy, man. We need to get back to some healthy food. I
Hmm.
think that he's going to do a hell of a job. We need that, man. For real. We really do.
Yo,
What
I'll
do you
tell you
think,
what,
bro?
you're definitely right about the, and everybody kind of knows that, but it's hard to cut it out because it's in pretty much a lot of stuff is sugar. But I didn't even necessarily cut sugar out because I still drink my coffee light and sweet, and but just from monitoring it and like really cutting out a lot of the sugary things, I lost like 20 pounds. Like I'm down to like 160, which I don't want to go any lower than that because,
See,
but
here's the problem with sugar in the body, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but not only would that stuff like the fat in the lunch meat and all that hurt you, and the salt, but what people don't realize is even the sugar in your coffee,
mm,
the thing that sugar does over time is it actually affects your skin. For women, it's really rough. No disrespect, but go look at the studies. You'll see what I'm talking about. But for even for men, what it does to your joints, like it is really sugar right now to a guy 35 and up. A lot of his pain and inflammation is linked to sugar. I don't know if you
well,
know that, but that's a fact.
well,
So a lot of people like think of this. 75% of this country's obese, bro. Like, do to-do list. Don't put it off tomorrow. Like, get back in shape. Get back, get your mind right. Get back with your faith. Get back with your family. Get back with your friends. Whatever you need to do for you. It's not just about a diet and a workout. It's about get back, man. Drop
Yeah.
them zeros and get back with the heroes because a lot of that's going on, bro. And the thing is, everybody says, oh, the young generation. No, I see a lot of old heads on these YouTube channels doing the same stuff that just doesn't make sense. Where you would
Hmm.
see, grade school kids.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
oh,
I
you
hear you.
didn't? Oh, she's in Scotland. She's in
Well, long
Scotland.
time no see there, Michelle. Hope all's been well over the
Michelle, I
pond.
hope you're having a beautiful day. You know what? I'm noticing a lot of people have been coming back and saying that they don't like the drama. And I just want to let you guys know, Michelle, you remember because you were here before. Check this out, Michelle. And we still go till December 17th.
Yeah, how is that going?
We're at 1700.
Okay.
1700. So people listen, the cash app's at the bottom. Every dollar's accounted for. If you guys want to donate, feel free. The cash app is down there. I don't know what's up with the Venmo. I tried to do all that. I really don't have the time. But good news yesterday, Darren and everybody out there. My father had a good visit with the doctor nurse yesterday. We finally, his medicine's all just. Look, I always tell you, man, it's not about, like, when I preach that shit, I mean it. Like, I believe that it's God's will, man. It's not mine, my dad's. Like, I believe what I say because I live it. I'm not perfect, bro. Obviously, one thing about God knew we were going to be a bunch of F ups. That's why he was nailed to the cross. But Kingston, guess what? What do you think is the biggest selling book right now? In years, it hasn't been doing this good.
What, the Bible?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what else I'm going to tell you? Thank you, Michelle. I just became a thing of Fox Nation because I wanted to see Martin Scorsese's The Saints. He did Joan of Arc, John the Baptist. Man, it's a really good series. And
Hmm.
the Black Friday thing, it's like $1 something. So I recommend it, man. It's like $1 something for the whole year, and then it turns into like whatever. Bliss is so awesome. She
Good
came on
morning.
here yesterday, bro, and
Oh, no
as
shit.
yes, she did, and she came on. We actually had a great conversation,
Nice.
and you know what? We almost hit like 20 in the chat, but it
Cool.
was intimate. It was cool. And guess what? She said that if they lost, she would come up here, and she did it. And I kind of learned a little bit more about Bliss yesterday, seeing her, and that
Yeah,
like
it's
the
cool
more
when
time you
subs. It's awesome when subs hop up or take the chance to go live and stuff like that because you just could reach
well,
more people.
you know what I love about Bliss, and I never even said this before, but she's gonna know now that I pay attention because I played dumb Bliss. I always told everybody that. Like even when I came out here and started, one of my defense mechanisms is to play dumb or be rambunctious and cut people off because then I get a vibe and I can counter, judge somebody, but not judging like
No,
like I
but
think
yeah,
I'm better. Gauge somebody, not judge.
exactly.
Gauge,
Yep.
very different word. But the thing about her was I've always heard her talk about her husband and her family. And, I'm not saying who what, but there was other women that I've met who were maybe married or with somebody and maybe not have, talked so much or even acknowledged that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. So, but we had a great conversation, man. We went into a lot of things like Joe Biden, he pardoned his son. God bless, bro. I'm not mad at you. You went back 10 years, but he's so dumb. He doesn't understand. The judge doesn't have to accept that. Number one. Number two, they can still go after his brother. They can still go after the other family members, man. But look, I say move on. Let the guy go. It's bad enough what they did to him with the election. But we had a great conversation. There was some people disagreed. Somebody that wrote a comment to her that she really liked. It was not like a bias, but it was a very good explanation and somebody's opinion she really respected. So that was a good conversation, man. It was pretty cool. So if
That
you
is the only way to bring people together is to talk about it and to be open about it instead of like it kind of being like a or a this or I mean even at my freaking family Thanksgiving like my uncle and my aunt
don't
were
talk
kind of
politics.
exactly. They kind of got into it and like, some shit like that, but it's tough,
Well, look,
but
let me say this.
that is the only way for people to kind of come together and meet in the middle is to hear the other side, hear the explanation, go back and forth, but it's got to be a healthy one, which that's the line that is hard for people to tote.
Well, here's the thing, and this is what I tell a lot of people. Some people are going to get mad, but I'm going to say this. For all the people who are on the right or the left that think they know it all, let me tell you something. The people who talk sound bites, and I mean this wholeheartedly, and I say this with all respect, but it's the truth. When you have to argue with somebody to get to a point like that where you can't even have a conversation
Yeah.
or a civil debate, that means that you're uneducated. That means that you don't know. How could you not look when you study history? What do you just study certain parts that No, you don't. You study everything, timelines, different stuff that happened, different origins around the world. You don't just say, okay, well, all I'm going to study is Europe, and that's it. Nothing about Africa, no peninsula, nothing. I mean, that's just not what you do. To me, I'm the same way. I feel that you can have a better debate, or you gain and possess more knowledge when you learn the other side. Because how can you argue and make a point if you don't know what the other person's thinking? Like,
Hmm.
and the thing is that comes with that would mean people have to do their homework and not just listen to a soundbite.
Sound
And
bites,
sometimes
yeah.
I think it's much easier for people to do that.
And it's just kind of like the same with everything else. People have a
Good morning,
short.
my good friend Steven. Shout out to you, sorry, brother, and
Hey, what's
prayers to
up,
you and your
Steven?
family. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I mean, shit. I trying to think what I was saying.
Steve Easy, brother. God bless.
Top of the
So
morning.
what I'm saying is, me and you agree on that too. Like whether I voted for Trump or who I voted for, I can still listen to a conversation or still be around a Democrat, not whether they hate me or not. I mean, like I said, you have to know what's going on both sides. Like that's his son. I knew he was going to pardon him, but the thing is that's why they lost because they lied, man. They lied, and you seen it again. Like George Bush Senior, he said that right. That's why he didn't win again. He said read my lips. No new taxes. And what did he do? Raise taxes. That's why he didn't get
Mm,
a second term. The American people are not stupid. Even though we always figure it out, reset itself, God can always take precedent because that's what happened with this election.
right.
Jesus 2024, that's what I feel. Like, just think of everything that's taking place now. There's a good debate with I don't want men playing in girls' sports. I don't think that it should be like, they
I
should
don't
be
even know how that's a debate. It's just
no, it shouldn't be demonized or ridiculed, but they should know, like, yo, this isn't, this is not right. So
maybe make a third league for the few
give me
people that do that. But yeah, shit's nuts. I don't even know how some things can be debatable. Um, it's just kind of mind blowing. Yeah, but while Code steps away, hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I did. I got to catch up with some aunts and uncles and eat some food, watch some football. I'm pretty laid back and a relaxed guy. I don't like to do a whole
here you
lot.
go. Listen, listen. Get dig mar tabun ding god dar god. Why you call me harass me? Fuck you, motherfucker.
Uh,
Yo, dude, they call me. You
your
know what they
house, if
just
you still have a house phone, that thing's probably
bro, they
ringing all
call
day.
me, dude, they call me the same guys. They're Indian guys from India. They call my dad, they curse us out. They say they're gonna come do all this stuff to family. Like, so I start an accent talking back to them. Now they harass me even worse every day.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, we
Especially
were
if your
talking.
dad is laid up, he don't want to hear the phone ringing off the
Nah.
hook. Forget
Yeah,
that.
we're talking about the part, and like I said, I knew he was gonna do it, but he
It's
doesn't
the lying,
understand,
right?
man.
They got all types of videos of him saying, "No, I wouldn't pardon. No, no, no," and then so
But
you
he
just
doesn't
kind of
realize, like, what he's doing though. He's getting her back, man. He's getting them all back. He's screwing them over the way they did him. He knows what he's doing. Look, Joe Biden might be out there, might have lose his train of thought and stumble or fight with his feet might fight with the sand when he's walking, but The guy's no dummy. When he has a moment of clarity, he knows what he's doing. He knew he was going to do this. He was talking to his team, Kingston, in June. When he was getting ready, he found out he was guilty. His son, they were making plans on what they should do, how they should address it. And then he lied and said he wasn't going to do it. He had every right and he had every plan to do this, man.
It's just crazy. It's like, how could your kid or your son get off on something that many other people have done and got in trouble and stuff. It's just
I know, right? Lance, what's up, brother? That's a good dude. Lance, I hope
yeah,
you're
for
having a
sure,
blessed day,
man.
brother.
Much love there, Big Lance. Stillers are playing freaking good football, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Eagles are right up there.
it's crazy though, man. All I'm saying, Kingston, is like, if you look at this guy, Biden, whatever people, this is all I'm saying. And I say this to the most opinionated, whatever you want to call them. Dude, it's really life moves on, especially with politics. Like, it goes, it gets deep, it gets rough. I mean, look at Trump, all the shit he went through with people. They said he was this Hitler-esque kind of guy. And he's
Yeah.
MSDNC, Joe Scarborough, went up to meet him and talk to him. Like, he can forgive and forget, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of us are better than each other, man. Like, people need to let that bullshit go, man. And that should be number one on everybody's list, your to-do list. Not just the gym and everything. Get your mind right and
Yep.
realize that
That's what I'm
you're,
trying to do is get my
you're
mind right.
better than that. You're better than that. You don't need to have somebody's, man, like acceptance or somebody telling you, yeah, man, you're the man. Like, people go their whole life searching for that shit when it's right in the mirror. Like, if you don't believe that shit yourself, how's somebody else going to tell you that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to me, I feel like it starts with ASAP, man. Like, putting shit off does not work. I'm telling you, because I'm guilty of that too. But
We all are. We
yeah,
all are. That's
man,
what I'm
man,
saying. I
shit.
got to do a better job. Like, I'm doing well with things, like with my mind and my body, but I got to be more consistent. I got to do it 7 out of 7 days, not 4.5 or 5 days.
Yeah, bro. Steve Easy, damn straight.
I'll have a day or two where I get a lot of
Yup.
personal stuff done. I get in touch with people. I reply back to people, like stuff with my son, my life. And then for like a day or two, I'll get stagnant. And then I'll say, oh, well, I did so much yesterday and the day before, and I caught up with work or whatever little excuse I want to kind of give myself to kind of be a lazy shit that day. I got to not do that. I got to be consistent. I got to keep pushing forward. And, uh, but,
Well,
progress, not perfection. So, I mean,
here's what you got to do. Number one, you got to look at yourself and say, wait a minute. You know, I came all this way. I could have still been stuck on stupid. I'm not. My son's watching me because they see everything.
sure.
And the thing is, for yourself, I think us all, like, that's one thing about, going through trauma, being through some pain, losing a loved one like your father. Like, it can, like, work with you or against you, can get you stuck. And really, to be honest, the crazy thing about that is there really is an excuse. Like losing a loved one, man, your parent that's enough to sit anybody down, bro. But the thing is you have to realize that, your father would never want you to do that. He would
Like,
want you to get,
yeah, even when I was telling you
but
off
you got to do
camera,
it at your own pace, brother. You got to do it at
yeah.
your own pace. You know
I
what I
mean, I
mean?
was even telling you off camera that, like, it's almost harder for me to fuck up and kind of go into stupid
That's
mode, even though he's not around. It's like I almost feel like he's got a better eye on me now than he did. It's weird. It's kind of a hard feeling, but
Yeah, Steve Easy, I want to say, bro, to be honest, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, bro. I know we just got to know each other and everything, but mad respect to your state. I got a homie over there, good, well, homeboy, Spanish dude. Anthony Sessa probably remembers him, Tony Gazoo. But he lives over there in Winston-Salem. And I loved it when I went over there, man. It was beautiful. But the stuff that everybody went through over there, up in the mountains and everything, man, like with the storm, my heart goes out to those people, man. I don't know how bad. I know you talked about it before. I got so much going on, I can't remember every detail, but just know
yeah,
that I'm praying every day for you guys, man. And And I don't just say that, Steve. I think you know me by now. I don't say shit to get a clap or any kind of acknowledgement, man.
No, you
I
say
do
it
it
from the
because
heart. You really
yeah, I
feel
mean
it.
it,
You
man.
say
I
it.
really do. And to be honest, like I'm saying, everybody could start today. All these subs and everybody out there in YouTube world could start today. Stop going to these shows. I'm not saying, look, I'm not telling you where to go. It's not what I'm saying. But if you're saying to yourself, because people have been messaging me, I don't want to go there no more. It's too much drama. I can't take it. But if I don't go there no more, they're going to attack me. Well, you know what? You go and you leave and you go about your life and realize that everything they're saying is not true. Like, I didn't want to talk this, but since it's here, like go about your life, man. I promise you, they'll go away. You don't respond, you never do. Why would you respond to anything that's not true? Like even somebody says they're gonna do something to your mother, your kid, or whatever. Like me and Kingston Sessa, we all know Darren, everybody in here, Steve Easy, we Steven, my good friend, Lisa Ann, we all know what could go down if somebody really wanted to take it there. But how does that solve anything? See, that's the old mentality. Everybody wants to be a tough guy. Everybody wants to be on here. Da, 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 da. Today, your to-do list. Get rid of that shit.
I never
Change
wanted to
your
be a
thought
tough guy. I want to
process,
be a
man.
peaceful guy. I just want to be at peace. I never tried to ever, be on the hard end of shit. I like to stay low key and try to, I even tell my son, don't be first, don't be last, be in the middle. It's like,
I mean that, brother. I mean that.
hey, what's good, Sessa? Hope you had a good holiday,
Sessa,
my
I
dude.
love you, big dog, but I'm telling you, the tickets for that fight is January 25th, bro. We got to get them tickets. I'm ready. I was going to buy them last night. I said, I'm just going to buy me and him tickets.
What's the fight for?
I think my boy Anthony Galbo wants to go too. You probably remember. He's like my brother, man. We grew up together. Darren C4, I wish you were here, bro. We would go to this bare knuckle shit, all of us together.
Oh, is
Steve
it a
Easy.
BKFC thing?
Yeah. Listen, our good friend, my good friend that I grew up with, Anthony's good friend. Well, Anthony actually fought for them longer. I did a lot of boxing matches, but he was doing bare knuckle for years. But when I did fights for 20 years for them guys doing corners and shit. We had
Wow,
fighters.
cool.
My friend Anthony used to train them. But Dave Feldman, great guy.
Yeah, I know he does the celebrity boxing shit, right?
That's his brother.
Oh
But
yeah,
they
yeah.
told Dave he could never do it.
You
Yeah,
should
that's
get
our
him on
boy.
here sometime for like an interview. And
Man, he's so busy. He's all
I
over
know.
him. Listen, he's partnered with Conor McGregor now. His old man taught me how to throw a hook. Marty, Cecil will tell you, them dudes are like family to us, right? But
Mhm.
I would never put him in that predicament. Be like, yo, I got a YouTube channel. I need you to come on. Like,
No,
if I
I
ever
know.
ran
I
into
just
him and he had time, he might do me a justice like that. But to be honest, I want to get to the point where one day I get that big and these charities and all this shit, and then maybe these guys are calling me saying, yo,
yeah.
like to be honest, I'm not saying that's gonna happen or being cocky, but if you think and dream big and have confidence, man, anything can happen.
Nah, for
Lisa,
sure.
hey, look at her, Kingston. Now she knows us, right? It's like that.
Mm.
She's always called me
Hey,
Sexton.
howdy. But no, that's funny that you say that. That's
I, yo, Darren, me and you would have a blast, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, man, me and Darren hit it off from the gate. Like I just knew it, man. I always said, I said I knew right from day one. He's a real one, and they were testing him. And dude, I'm not even gonna say what happened, but Darren, just know that was great. Yeah, Sessa, you got more clout. He'll call you back before me.
mm,
Yo, Sessa was like, look, I don't talk about this to braggadociously. I like fighting.
mm.
Sessa likes fighting. Darren, a lot of these guys, Carlos, we love boxing and fighting. Sessa, I think if I'm not wrong, Ant, your record was 64-4,
Dang.
never knocked out. But Ant was good back in the day. Like I heard stories, but he told me, it all made sense and it all added up. They used to fight in a square circle, a little, city, a block,
Yes,
and
yes.
they would fight. Yeah,
Wow.
and that's
That's
what
fucking
that's
crazy.
that's how the term square up. I think that's
Square
what it meant.
circle. Or the
I,
square circle?
yeah, Andy knows. He'll tell me again. He was telling, dude, I was like Cessa Tours when we were in South Philly. We're supposed to link up tomorrow, hopefully.
Mm.
I know you're changed, man, brother. Me too. That's why I love you. You know why? Because
He looks
I
like
don't
a badass in his picture. Put his picture back up
Yeah,
there.
hey Darren,
C4.
this is no disrespect. The same way I don't respect Sessa for the street shit. I respect him for changing his life, being a man. The same way I respect you. I always say the street shit. I don't mean I'm not glorifying. I mean like how you were that and changed. A lot of us did that, man. That's what I respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to follow is the
Yeah,
comeback
but look though,
story, you
look how
know?
he did that. Yeah, but look at that. That's what's
Mm,
gangster. Look, he says,
yeah.
I'm a changed man. He's got the prayer hands because he rocks with the Lord. And so do
Mm,
I, bro. Man, I'm just happy, man.
likewise.
The spirit's
Hell
coming
yeah.
back.
Like you said, you got a heartbeat and a breath. What else ain't there to be happy about, man, you know? Just that's why even if you don't know what to
See?
say and you want to
64 and
pray,
4.
just pray that you're thankful for opening your eyes, and then at night you're thankful for living your day and having the opportunity. I don't really know what to say in the morning when I pray. I just say thanks for waking me up and blessing me with today's opportunity.
I
Then
want to
whatever
say
I make
this.
of it, I make of it. But
I want to say this. And I mean this. Everybody here and everybody's gonna watch this, and to everybody, every single sub, like we're at 1,700 right now, and we have till the 17th, right? 1,700. At this time, the first year when I raised 1,700, I think I was at like $500 or $600. I gained all that money in the last week.
mm,
And then I donated myself because I wasn't able to retrieve the money. So I had actually put 300 up of my money and then to get it back for like a year and a half later because I was dragging with the monetization and all that.
mm-hmm,
But what I'm getting at is none of this is possible without you guys. Everybody in here, Lisa Ann, Sessa, Bliss, Darren, Carlos, man. I mean, even Mike Ball, Hardwire, Steven, Steve Easy,
mm,
Lisa Ann, man. Lance, Carlos, even you, Kingston, Barbie, Bliss, everybody in here, man, that like Michelle, all these people that always, stood by me, understanding that, I understand what consistency is now because when I slack off, I dropped like 30 subs. That's never happened, but it was enough to grab my attention. Now I got them back in a couple more, and I just want to keep going. But I am learning. If you look, a couple of my shorts,
mm.
I made them. I've been learning to edit it, man. I don't know if you've seen it, Kingston. Some put the words up and
Nah,
all that, and it's not just all AI. I'll put stuff in what I want. Usually, you put a word and they write it. No, I put in what I want, and then they'll put some things, and then we put it together. But
yeah,
what
that's
I'm getting
cool.
at is none of this would be possible without you guys, man.
Yeah, you need
Like
people to watch what you're doing, in
this
order
is
to
going to
get
be
off
a
the ground.
great listen. This is going to be a great year for these kids that make the wish. I mean, it's going to be bigger than the first year. And I didn't know what I was doing the first year, but I had good people like everybody here. And even to the people that I don't talk to anymore, but at the time they were there, if they donated, even though come to find out they would say all that about me. At that moment in time when that was going on, I didn't hate nobody. I still don't hate people. Would I ever want to be mingled with them again? Never again. Because that's insanity, doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
Plus,
you live,
I
you
don't,
learn.
I don't wish anybody any bad, but even those people who at the time were a part of that, although there was a lot of people that said, "Oh, I don't donate to charities." Like this is going to be bigger than this year, man. I don't know if you know, this is a lot of stuff, brother.
Mm.
Like it probably doesn't look like a lot,
No, it
but
is.
and the thing is too, you know, I'm just saying that over time, I know what's going to happen. If I stay on this path, the Lord's going to bless me and he's going
Hmm.
to carry me to where I need to be.
Hey, if
The
you got
reason
the
why
right,
I'm not,
if you got the right intentions, which you
yeah,
do, and not even just you, anybody that's trying to go after something, but if you got the right intentions and you got, just like I said, the right intentions and the right heart behind it,
and you got to
it's
be real, man. You can't be
of
fake.
course.
But Sessa, look at this, Aunt. You're going to be proud of me this morning. Dash C4 said I'm going to kill myself. Aunt, look,
Mm.
I got the baby superside. I got the calamari olives. I got the bigger superside. I got some grapes. I got this cheese. It's real soft. I don't know what kind it is. No Diddy shit,
Code's
but
charcuterie board.
it has blueberry in it. Aunt. This is how we eat, real Italians. But yeah, look, Jen and Barrett's here too. I want to tell her too, and everybody in here. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, man. Because we may not agree on everything, but we agree on one thing. It starts with us. I have to do this. I coached 23 years. My goal and always has been to do another clothing line, make money, open a gym, a youth center, rec center for the kids to not just stop at this, to raise money for vets. Look, I don't want to do anything. I don't need money from any of that. What I want to do is build connections and
Mm-hmm.
get bigger and stronger. And I don't want connections like the music industry. I want people who are pretty much humble and stay to themselves, and the guys who write checks that are not looking to be in the limelight, but can also give me advice on how to keep things right. Like the tunnel to tower guy, he's my mentor now. That guy Frank Steller, whatever. You ever see him tunnel to
Yeah, yeah,
towers?
we've talked about him. Yep.
That's my mentor, man. That guy's 95.1% of all every dollar is accounted for.
Mm.
And that's millions and millions of dollars. That's what I strive to do. And I believe, again, like all you should believe, if you believe that you can do it and you see it, you keep going for it. Yeah, I'm sidelined a little bit with my dad and other things, but all that is more preparation. So by the time when it's time to get that, receive it, there'll be no distraction. See, a lot of people don't understand God's plan. I don't understand everything, but I do know that He's real. The Bible's the biggest selling book again. Faith is coming back at all time high. And it's because the devil always will lose. And every horror movie you ever watch, what do you see, Kingston? The cross comes out to stop it. And like, things can get so far because we all have free will. But then again, like the to-do list, you gotta cut things back, man. For
Yeah,
real. And that's
makes
the
sense.
truth.
No, that's for sure.
You know?
You got to have some faith and you got to have
Stand
hope.
straight, Ant.
You don't even have to be religious to have faith or to have hope. You know what I'm saying? So just have it. Whatever it is, have it.
Thank you so much, Lisa. And they're been two of
Yeah,
my
keep up the
biggest
good work.
supporters right there.
Keep up the good work, and we're going to definitely get this thing popping and growing and start a big, healthy, positive movement, you know?
And
It's,
the thing is,
it's
Darren,
already
man,
started.
love, brother. Like even Steven, man. Like even Steven. I didn't mean to say that. Like Steven's a good friend, man. Like she don't ever have to explain herself to me. And I'm always praying for her and her family. And the thing is like this, you know, a lot of people act like they pray, a lot of people act like they have it. But you can always watch people and their actions, man. It'll say it all.
Mm, that's for sure.
Yup. And it's the truth because I'm going to tell you right now, and you guys will think this is crazy. You guys
Great
will think that
comment.
I'm nuts. I didn't believe the polls. And I have a little thing that I do with the clock and a certain number that I can tell when I talk to God. I'm just being real. If certain number comes in a certain way, then I know right there that this is real, right? And it's always been that way in my life, even when I didn't get the number and things went wrong. So I said to him, I said, Lord, and I said, I'm talking to you, Mom. I said, I'm telling people this guy's going to win the election. I really believe faith's on the line. I don't want to argue with people. It's not even for that, but
No, but you're right. It
send,
was bigger than Trump. It was bigger than a
yeah, yeah.
presidential election. It was literally, where's our country going and how's it going to get there? And like you
And the
said, it's
thing
bigger
is,
than.
like, I was so worried about that because I was like, man, if
Mm,
somebody did if this went the other way, man, and now you got all this stuff and the devil's what like he's winning, which I know that's not going to happen. So I was like, man, and I got the answer that said, relax. He's won. He already won. I knew this, man. I knew this like probably 2 months before. I knew for definite. I knew. Like when he got shot, I said, all right, I knew it was going to be it. But when I had that little thing, man, I said, I knew it. And it's not like a cocky thing. I'm not saying it cocky like I have. I'm saying that like I believe that this election had a lot to do with faith. People cannot talk about it, say what they want, but when you have the powers to be, all these people against him, and we see all the videos, and we're learning those demonic stuff and devilish stuff and worship and sacrificing and all this whatever, which there's videos to prove. I mean, you're going against an entity and people are very weak, just like the internet, bro. You know what I mean? Like the
mm.
devil reels you in. He'll promise you the world, and then what you end up leaving with is a little keychain with a globe on the end of it.
Yeah, the devil's just like the internet. It'll take you, chew you up, and get you out. You know. But no, you make a lot of good points. It's almost like nature needed. Our nature needed him to be here and do what he's doing, and I'm
Oh
glad
yeah,
he won. I just hope we could all come together and
I know.
double down on it.
Tomorrow going to be history.
Why? What's on 12/4, 12/5? What's today? The 3rd?
Yeah, I didn't believe it either. I
I
thought it
never
was
pay attention to the polls. This year I paid attention to that betting site that showed the odds and showed kind of
see?
where people's money was going. When people put money down on the line, that's where the truth is. So it kind of showed you 65-35,
Always
62-38.
Steven, always praying for you. I like what Trump said he's gonna do. I wasn't listening to them guys. I was listening to I was watching that young kid that had the betting line. He called that, then they locked him up. They raided his apartment. You
I
know,
didn't know about that.
the thing is, Bliss, I came to another conclusion in the reference of Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. So Joe Biden said his son was unfairly singled out. He was, more prejudice against him, and it was because of his father, and they weaponized. But he didn't fire Mayor Garland. So what he was saying is his Justice Department made a mistake, his Justice Department, but didn't fire anybody. That's another lie, Bliss, that he said. But,
Yo, what's the news with Conor McGregor? I heard he got convicted of something, or
yeah, dude.
I
And
I just
250,
recently saw the headlines, but I didn't even look into it. I didn't know if it was just bullshit or if that
I'll tell
actually.
you,
Yeah. Wow. Let's talk about that. Let's bring that up.
yo, but he didn't get any,
And I heard
like,
things are different with the justice system in Ireland. You could kind of get in trouble and arrested for shit that's not really proven, or maybe I just know it's different over there or some shit.
yeah, he got,
Charged with rapping.
no, he got charged with that.
It's
And
crazy. Why would a guy like that need, I don't know. I have no
power,
idea. I
man.
shouldn't even speak about it until
Power,
I.
thinking you're thinking you're better, thinking you got it. Just like Diddy, man. They go too far, especially if you know that you're not going to get too much from it. Imagine that. Shit. Nobody should ever abuse a woman, man. I mean, some women say if you hit me back, but I don't believe in that. All right, so look, can you see that, bro?
Yeah.
All right, look, this is Sky News Australia. Thank you for the coverage and the content.
And has found that the mixed martial arts star Conor
Fair
McGregor
use. Fair use.
in
I'm
a
learning.
Dublin hotel in 2018. Conor Gillies was outside the Dublin courtroom as the MMA fighter emerged from court.
You could cut the tension with a knife in.
Thank you for the content, Sky News. I'm going to be doing a reaction video to this.
That packed courtroom here behind me in Dublin in the past few minutes. One of Ireland's biggest stars sitting there with his head in his hands as the decision of the jury was read out to this court.
Wow.
8 days of evidence centering around the events of a Christmas night out back.
Look at his girl still by his side through everything from the beginning, the middle, the end. I mean, wow.
Oh, I mean, look at all the money. But listen to this, right? Now,
Dee Devlin, I think her name is Dee Devlin.
How much do you think it's going to affect his business?
I don't
Probably
know much
not at
about
all
it.
because, look.
I don't know if this is like an attention grab, a money grab. I don't know. Maybe he really did do this. So, I can't really speak on it until I guess, watch and kind of research what's going on.
I don't think this was criminal. I think this was civil. And she got 250,000 euros, which is the equivalent of 260-some thousand American.
Okay.
Thank you, Sky News.
December of 2018, centering on a Dublin hotel, centering on what the Conor McGregor described as consensual sex between him, a woman, and his friend James Lawrence. The woman's version of events was very, very different, and I think we.
I just want to say, as its reaction that me and Kingston are doing to this from Sky News, their content, I believe that this is. I love Sky News too, and this is very unfair. But Australia, the way you guys have your news coverage, your anchors, everything is, in the U.S., we need to step our game up because you guys really cover this well. But I believe that if, maybe they need to revisit the criminal justice center, the criminal justice system in Ireland, because I mean, you can just do that to a woman, bro. And but I didn't hear what happened. Let's see if anything happened to the friend.
We can now see what's about to happen here. Here comes Conor McGregor. Let's go and see if we can have a chat with him here, live on Sky News. Mr. McGregor, you're a rapist. What do you think?
What do you have to say? What happened?
Do you have any reaction or apology to the women at the centre of this? Do you have a reaction? Come on. Do you have an?
Like, he had perfect time right there, brother. Like, to say.
Wow, that guy was just straight up like he wanted to get punched in the head.
I just think that he could definitely, like, say something right there, bro. You had a chance right there. You could have just said, you know what, man, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. I'm working on myself. I apologize. I hurt a family. Anybody was offended or hurt.
His attorney wouldn't approve of that.
Yeah, but you know what? That humanizes you, man. To show empathy.
No, you're right.
Like that.
You're right.
Well,
you're right. Wow, no, I didn't know it was like that serious, man. Wow, that's a shame.
Bro.
An apology to the women at the centre of this.
Great coverage, Sky News.
What do you have to say about your son? Don't push me again.
Don't push me again.
Well, there we have no comment from Conor McGregor as he made his way swiftly out of the court building here in Dublin and into his Bentley. Let's remember, focusing as we were just a few moments ago around the events of 2018 in that Dublin hotel. Conor McGregor suggesting that it was consensual sex. Well, the court here heard a very different story. Evidence.
Now,
see, are we able to hear that? Like what is said in court and all that shit too? Like
I think
that it was a brutal rape. The woman, to quote,
I didn't know they were going to say this word on here, man. Sorry, YouTube, but this is Sky News Australia's content. Very good.
You got that
battered.
YouTube,
it was a savage attack.
Yeah.
And his legal team, her legal team branded Conor McGregor a devious coward, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. Now, this was not a criminal case. This was civil proceedings here in Dublin. There was no prison sentence that would be handed out. And essentially, the burden of proof in this case was lower. It must have been proved on the balance of probability rather than beyond reasonable.
Oh wait, so now
look at the kid.
Bro.
Look at the kid right here.
I know. Hold on, though. So wait, let me ask something. So now this means that because of their justice system or criminal justice system, that they can't like try this guy, or now because the civil's over, now I guess the state, they don't have feds over there like that. So I guess soon it'll be the state. She said lefties losing it. Yeah, lefty's losing it.
That's funny.
I know, right?
Well, Bliss,
you know what?
I forgot who said it, but they said people like us and the people that post on like Twitter or post on X, that's going to be like the new news. Like that's how you're going to be hearing it from the people, which is why I guess Elon wanted to take over Twitter, was so that people can express themselves how they feel on a platform and not get censored and all that type of stuff too. But what are you taking a hit off your coffee cup?
No, I was just messing when I was cleaning it up. But I actually have this one.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that with the, but she's sleeping right now. She's tired.
I
but no, look,
Crazy. I hope it's not true. But you know, if it is, that's messed up. That's messed up.
No, she said, look, she said, Kingston, that's how I got my news from. You know what's crazy? Let me see something.
What, X or Twitter, Blizz Chris?
Hold on, wait. Hold up.
Yeah, you want to hear your news from people who don't really have any skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hear it from an unbiased person, but it's tough to find those people.
Here, let's look at this, Kingston. Let's have some funny. Let's have some fun. So look, guys, I found a video. I'll probably get struck for this, but it'd be worth it. This video is called, This video is called, from Sky News Australia, my favorite, is called
Our number one news source. Go to the streets.
Lefties losing it. Sonny Hostin delivers passive-aggressive apology. Check this out, guys.
Giving Tuesday is a global effort that encourages people to do good.
So today,
now it's time for Lefties Losing It, and another day.
I love that. I forget her name.
I wish I had an accent.
You know, these are happening so often that I'm not even
woman. I don't know her name
in this segment. But this
you know, some countries have the news anchors tell the news naked.
I see
so
it.
like more people watch.
Here we go. Look at this. This is a reaction video to Sky News Australia, who is a great news
number
station.
one news source.
Number one news source, even here in America.
Even here on Code of the Streets.
Even here, Code of the Street. And I hope they don't strike me for this because I am a big fan and a big supporter. But I will say this. As you know, this is The View. As you know, that this is going to go crazy. It's going to go left. But remember this.
Hip, hip,
woman,
whippy. Hip, hip, whippy.
Yeah, she said so much stuff, this Sonny Hostin, that if she doesn't do anything but a sincere apology, this is like, you know what? I heard that the boss told them they need to shape up. So let's see what happens.
I heard they might be getting a whole new cast soon.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Over there.
I have a very quick statement.
It's not going to be that quick.
Pete Hegseth has denied any wrongdoing. His lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. No charges were ever brought.
You rushed me for that?
They're not a happy bunch, are they? Not much joy there. And remember when the Democrats tried to gaslight America and the world with the lie that they were the party of victory? When
this is interesting, watching other countries' perspective on what's going on over here.
And I love, let's say it again, Casey, and we love over here at Code of the Street, Code TV, we love Sky News Australia. Because you guys keep it fair, balanced, respectful, and very informative. And we love when lefties are losing it.
Screechy sounds.
we won't go back ever. What are we not going back to? We're not going back to the past where women had no rights. Ever.
To a young man now desperate to play the victim, here is an American climate activist just bagging his country. I've got to say, dude, you know you're free to leave.
I come from a country where we ban.
Guys, hold on. But just remember this, right? This kid right now is thinking like this. By the time he gets his house and his mortgage or his apartment, maybe not his apartment, but he settles down, has a kid, he'll be conservative real fast.
For sports,
I don't know.
And where we tell children to hide in the corners to avoid the shooters. I come from a place where we bully LGBTQ kids in schools and where we are actively taking away women's rights. I come from the United States.
Oh, really? Hold up. So you're just going to diss our country like that? Let me tell you something, little young buck. Remember this. Your ass wouldn't have the freedom to talk the way you are on that microphone in front of them people if this country,
He's calling you right now, brother.
if this country
Hello?
didn't do what it did and being strong and part from England, but the thing is, if this country's so big, youngin, why is there 1 million people a day trying to get in? Huh?
Yeah, he could try and go. He should try to go leave where everyone's coming in from, you know?
The thing is this, man. It doesn't work no more. I don't know if you're LGBTQ or not. You may, you might not. Maybe that's why it's sensitive to you. I'm not the problem, bro. I don't care if you are or not. Whatever you do in your bedroom, that's your business. All I know is it doesn't affect me, and I don't want to see dudes playing in girls' sports. I don't want to see tampons in boys' bathrooms. I don't want to see little girls in bathrooms where men and boys are because some man thinks he's, at a
Try to
stadium.
go back to 2004 and think to yourself in 2004 in 20 years,
Bliss.
are these going to be things that are even topics and that we would even discuss? It's like, wow, we're going backwards.
But
Our
bro,
nation
you
is
can't
going
even
backwards.
go. You can't go to any other country and get a visa, a work visa, citizenship, amnesty. No, it doesn't work that way. Come on, here we go. Let's check this out. It's nuts. You ready? Check this out.
A lot to be grateful for after the US presidential election, including being spared the pain of having this young lass shoved down our throats for the next 4 years. Here is almost first daughter, radical leftist activist Ella Emhoff.
Such a big fan of you. Same.
Oh, yeah,
Same. I can't even believe you know who I am, and are you kidding me? I can't believe you know who I am. Well, you are like a breath of fresh air. Every kid I know is just like, who knows your name, is singing your praises. The way that you play with fashion and just are unabashedly yourself is the most exciting thing I've ever seen.
The most exciting thing she's ever seen, seriously. And if you, like most sane people, have no idea who that woman is, she's Jenna Lyons. Someone told me that. I have no idea who she is, to be honest with you. Let's hear now from American Democrat Party strategist Julie Roginski.
Yeah, I don't know who that either of them girls
Stop
were.
the military from deporting illegal migrants.
Promise you with every fiber of my being, because I'll probably be one of those people, that if anybody comes for these people and tries to drag them out by force, there will be protests of people like me, American citizens.
Oh my gosh. Protect the illegals. Get out of here.
Stand there and do everything possible to prevent these women and children, which is
you're going to go to jail.
Remember when they found that cocaine in the White House and somehow they couldn't figure out whose it was, and then the Secret Service destroyed the evidence? Clearly, no obvious suspects came immediately to mind. Now to MSNBC and
you see him going like that walking by.
Molly Fast, who was left.
Hold on, let me see something, brother. Check this out. Fair use.
Speechless by news of Hunter Biden's pardon.
Hunter lied on a mandatory gun purchase form by saying he was not illegally using or addicted to drugs. According to NBC News, the president made the decision this weekend. Molly, fast and furious, what do you make of this new news?
I don't want to hear it, man. Don't talk about the Republicans weaponizing and doing this. And bro, listen, to be honest, he should just pardon Trump.
Yeah, the lady all the way to the right kind of looks like Dave Portnoy with a wig on. And
The process that I don't have a take. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have a take?
I'm sorry.
Yo, she's
I don't want
great,
to have a
this
take,
lady.
That's your job. You've got one job there. And
You got
it's to
one job
have a
there.
take. Watch now as CNN subjects Democrats.
The other countries are reporting how
Rita. I knew it was Rita,
This is
but
a thing of beauty.
Honey.
They literally play him footage of himself on ABC lying
Word.
his lefty butt off about how Joe Biden was never going to pardon his son Hunter. I got to say, I love CNN for
No,
this.
they won't, Bliss. They never let him in
Turned over
Palestine.
500 average 9-to-5ers into profitable traders in just 8 weeks using a little-known 3-phase system. And if I can't do the same for you, I'll personally hand you $7,000 worth of product. No, seriously.
Whoa. You're going to hand me what? Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah.
This is what you said. I want to watch.
Do you think a pardon for his son would be a mistake?
Yes, and I don't think there's any chance that President Biden is going
Here
to
he
do
goes.
that, unlike his predecessor, who pardoned all of his friends.
What does that feel like, watching yourself back then, reassuring people that Biden was not going to issue a pardon for his son?
Oh, it's his son. You know what? His son was.
Yeah, and I think that if that plea agreement and that plea deal had gone through, there would be no pardon. That was a satisfactory outcome.
It already fallen
that
through.
Only was. Sorry.
Oh, whoa,
when you
whoa.
reacted.
Kingston, is that cat got the Democrat tongue in real time?
Yeah, if they don't have like something already preconceived to say, or they don't have a screen.
So you agree with me that they didn't have a talking point today?
This was when the deal had fallen through.
Now, we were told again and again, not just by the Biden White House, but also its propaganda arm, the overwhelming majority of the US media, that Joe Biden would never pardon his crack-addled whore enthusiast son. He has too much
man, they don't
too
let
much
that
respect
guy.
for the legal process.
Major commitment from the president, accepting the outcome of the trial and also pledging not to pardon his son.
Presidential promise to put the law before a family.
I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Letting the world know
Kingston,
that
I
he
heard
will
Hunter
not wipe
Biden in
away
his
the
book
decision
called
of
himself
12 of his
Captain
son's
Crackman.
peers.
One side, Democrats and Joe Biden
Captain
protecting
Crunch.
the justice system. And on the other, Republicans and Trump protecting Trump.
A current president of the United States has so much respect for the law that he has said he would not pardon his son.
Hey, they ran down to Mar-a-Lago, Kingston.
You know, again, it's all about the contrast.
Joining me now is Newsweek Senior
They're gonna
Editor
move.
at Large and Article 3 Project Senior Counsel Josh Hammer. Josh, Joe Biden has not only pardoned his...
This is crazy, man. This is really crazy that these people are so... Yeah, anything they've done from... And Biden went back 10 years. 10 years to whatever he did.
Wow.
So if they go to jam his family up, his brother or Biden, they're trying to impeach him now for what I'm hearing. That's a impeachable offense, but I mean, that's your son. I don't know how it's going to happen. I really don't. I know, me either.
That's what my aunt and uncle were kind of arguing about, was how like you can't really trust our government, but my uncle works for the government and he kind of like works in the school system and this and that. So it was kind of like a little back and forth thing. Then my mom wanted to step in and say, well, listen, I also work for the state and like they screw us and they, you know, our government and this and that, but she didn't. But, you know,
Bliss, listen, you know why they went back 10 years? Because they know that going back 10 years, like I said, if they go after Biden or if they go after his brother or his other family members, I mean, that kind of is going to really be hard on investigation because Hunter's the center of it and you can't investigate him. So what leads that you have, they had to reroute. So he's covering bases. He's making sure that if they do go after them, it's going to be very, very hard. Because 10 years, man, he had the gun. What else did he have?
why? So what was the Hunter actually like charged or whatever? I know it was like the possession of crack, the illegal weapon.
He lied. He
purchasing
lied
of
on
perjury.
He lied on a gun application, man. Okay. Yeah, we'll never know. I don't know what my IG is. I think it's code of the street. I don't know. What time is it now? Oh shoot, I got the therapist
Wow,
coming.
it's 10:12 already.
Yeah,
Damn, I didn't...
I got the therapist coming. Man, that's a good conversation, brother.
Always is, brother.
Everybody, thank you. I know it's hard for a lot of people, but as always, we're taking donations. Look down below at the Cash App for Make-A-Wish. We still have some days left, 15 days, I believe, whatever it is, 14. Lots going on, but we're gonna get her done. Why is Hunter a part of a foreign country's law where he doesn't even speak their language? Hey man, people can say whatever they want about Hunter, but the kid's not stupid, man. He was a lawyer. He he put all that together. Imagine if he wasn't on drugs. He sold them paintings, $500,000 a piece, one for $1 million to these Chinese guys. He definitely could put
Yeah,
things
but that's
together.
people buying paintings and shit like that.
No, I know because it's all like pay for play and all that. I understand, but do me a favor, I do you a
Well, no,
favor.
they're purchasing whatever else, or they're just giving money to him, and then in return they're getting a painting.
Yeah,
That's
for
just covering.
influence, for
That's covering
influence.
their ass with
Yeah, for influence. But remember this: what they were saying this morning is a judge can still deny. The judge doesn't have to accept that. A judge might go back and say, "Well, no, wait, this part of the crime." Like, there's still ways they could do certain things. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's just overall, just to sum it up, it just shows you that side,
Yeah.
and who knows, maybe even the right side too will just lie and tell you whatever just to do that, and then
Burisma, but it was more to Burisma because he had the other thing going on with, remember the big guy and all that. Like they funneled money straight to Joe Biden. Remember this too. Trump never took a paycheck. Obama did. Trump donated his check every year to a different charity. Like, whether you like the guy or not. I mean, it's like, what happened? It's not like people all of a sudden started liking Trump. The bullshit ran out. The lies, the lies and all the junk. It's not true. And when a fighter doesn't give that energy and keeps going and fighting, like, to be honest, if you don't like the guy, that's fine. But
it's inspiring a bit,
he should be an inspiration to all the kids out there to never get up and to prove that you can go back and fight and win. And he did it. And he did it stronger and bigger than no president, Republican side, has ever got the popular vote since George Bush.
wow.
That's 20 years, man. So
I just finally think that people finally stopped caring about getting spoken to. Like if you were a Trump supporter or you openly wanted to vote for Trump, a lot of people wouldn't even say that out loud because they were worried about the other side backlash saying, oh, you're also this, you're also that. So a lot of us kept quiet about how the hell we felt, and that's not how things should be.
See, I didn't, and in the beginning on here, the first year, 2 years, I didn't talk about politics. Like I would say little things because I understood, man, as much as I wanted Trump, I'm happy he won. Joe Biden, whether I didn't like him or not, he's still the president, man. I respect the office. I might not respect him as a man, but I respect the office. But like I said in 2015, and I say it again now, Trump came in the game, everybody loved him, then they hated him. Now they hated him. That wore out. I mean, now, he's going to come out when he does all this, man. People are going to say, this is what a government's supposed to look like. And remember, he had the 4-year other record. Now he's got the whole cabinet assembled. And on day one, bro, he's getting shit done. He's doing stuff now. It's going to be way different. People are going to really feel good again.
It's a president that's working for us and working for the American citizens instead of the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like putting other people, just putting other people first.
But not even that.
First.
It's also going to bring back a lot of positive, not only just vibes, but it's going to bring back enthusiasm in this country, man. People are going to start pulling their heads up, because if you're not paying attention to what's going on around the world, man, like, things could go left, but they really don't want that fight, man. Like, none of us really want it. So at the end of the day, what he's doing is right. He knows what he's doing, done it before, but this time it's going to be on a grand scale that you've never seen, man. It's going to be not like when he did stuff before. I mean, there's a lot of people don't even know what he did, but now it's really going to shine. He's going to shine.
There's not going to be much resistance this time.
No, there's not. Well, he'll always have a little bit of resistance, but when you have a mandate and you get the popular vote, you get the House, the Senate, and you get the presidency, man, I mean, that's called a mandate. That means that the American people, they want this. So you have to do that. They'll try to get in the way and do stuff, but nah, I think it'll be all right. So, but I do got to get rocking and roll, man.
Yeah,
Great show, brother.
I gotta get rolling too. My phone's probably about to die anyway. But yeah, it's good seeing
Oh,
everybody
yeah?
pop in here, and I hope everybody had a good holiday.
Yeah,
and,
thank you. Yeah,
we'll pick
bless.
this
I
back
seen
up.
that. Listen, everybody, stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest, man. Remember, you're only good as the last time you looked in the mirror and told yourself that you loved yourself, man. Not cockiness, confidence. Be strong, man. Be straight. Be safe.
Hey,
Man,
be
I'll be
better
back.
today than we were yesterday. That's what we
Exactly. And you know what, man? Don't put that crap off. Do it today. Don't respond to that negative text. Don't go into that chat. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying if it means that your health will be better, avoid that shit. God bless everybody, man. Take care. I wish you all the best.